Thank you to Thrive Market for sponsoring today's video. More on them later. Greetings, loved ones, and welcome back to my channel, and welcome to almost fall in Vermont. I can feel the crisp in the air, okay? And I am looking forward to 70-degree temps, 50-degree nights. God, it's gonna be incredible. I really am a fall girly, okay? I moved to Vermont for a reason, let's just say that. But I actually, in this video, we have a lot going on, and I just wanna give a little bit of an explanation as to what this video is, because I started it off filming what I thought was going to be one thing, and then I combined it with something else, and I just need to explain it to you. So basically, I started off filming what I thought was going to be a weekend in my life. We were just having a hoot and holler and time as a family, doing various activities, and then my best friend came into town, and I did not film anymore. And I didn't have enough from the weekend to just make that a weekend in my life. My bestie Gina moved from Atlanta to Portland, Maine, and she's only like a 3-hour drive from me now. So she came to visit for like one night and one day. And that was right before we left for our long Canada trip. So then I was like, maybe I'll just have part A of this video be the weekend in my life, and then part B be our trip to Nova Scotia, Lunenburg to be exact. On my knee, you see I got some sweatpants. I did a haul later in this video and I forgot to show you these ones, and I also got a nice pink shawl on that final day that we were in town. Anyway, now here's a little flashback from yesterday me before we get into the weekend in my life portion, and then the Canada road trip. We were just out of town for a week, road tripping to and from Nova Scotia, and now that we're back in town, Lord knows I've got some grocery shopping to catch up on. So that's why I'm so stoked to have some groceries from Thrive Market already here waiting for us. Thrive Market offers a stress-free grocery shopping experience for their members with healthy and sustainable groceries delivered straight to your door. They have tons of low sugar and high protein options, like y'all know I'm striving to incorporate more of in my diet. Speaking of diets, they have 90+ diet choices and values to sort from when you shop, like ketogenic or Big 9 allergen free. Everything is so streamlined and easy, and honestly, I'm all about saving time in this season of my life. As a mom, sometimes it just makes more sense to skip the chaos of the grocery store and get everything you need delivered straight to your door. You can even use a buy it again feature to quickly re-up on your go-to staples when you run out, which is sort of revolutionary for me instead of adding that task to my to-do list. My favorite thing about Thrive is that they have tons of items that aren't available at my rural grocery stores here in Vermont. I'm so excited to try these shirataki noodles because I can never find them anywhere I look. It is just incredible to have some staples already here to cook with now that we're home from our trip. So if you're looking to have the same grocery convenience in your life, click the link in my description box or go to thrivemarket.com/Meghan Hughes to receive 30% off your first order and a free gift when you join Thrive Market today.
Flashback.
Today I am in downtown Brattleboro, taking myself on a little date to get my nails done. Oh my god, I'm obsessed with this color. I also got a gorgeous, kind of salmon pink on my toes. And y'all, I just have to say, not that this even is relevant to anybody who lives in the Brattleboro area, but I've been going to Purple Sarah Day Spa for the entire time that I've lived in Vermont. They've done my nails a handful of times. And I always knew that there was another place in Brattleboro called KN Nails. And I've driven by it. And you know how in the last vlog when I filmed a weekend in my life, I was talking about the hibachi spot that we went to, and afterwards how good it was, and I was like, don't judge a book by its cover. Lesson learned, because I also was judging this book by its cover for KN Nails. Like the outside of the salon, it's kind of like unassuming, you know, but the inside, so clean. They moved, I'm not even kidding you, 3 times faster than they do at Purple Sarah. Sometimes I am getting my nails done there, I shit you not, for 3 hours if I'm getting a mani-pedi, and it's just unbelievable how much time that is, honestly. Like, I'm not getting acrylics, I'm not getting fancy nail art, you know, and it's really expensive. And like, sure, the girls there are nice to talk to and yap with, but I'm a mommy, you know, mamacita. I gotta get home to my babe. And I don't really have 3 hours for my nails. I have like 45 minutes. And I even showed up to this appointment late. Like, I showed up 5 or 10 minutes late. They had me out of there within 45 minutes. I was like, Oh my God. And I told them multiple times, I was like, you guys move fast. And I got a luxurious leg and arm massage. They were really getting in there. I was sitting in the massage chair like, oh yeah, I was listening to Ride and my headphones and my AirPods. I was like, this is just easy living, baby. So I'm feeling good and feeling gorge and ready. I'm wedding ready. Okay. I'm getting my nails done because I'm going to my friend's wedding soon. And I just needed a nice fresh coat of polish. Yeah. Did I already mention that they were literally half the price too? I'm pretty sure on average for a regular pedicure and a gel manicure, I pay like $120 at Purple Sarah, $60 here. Of course I tipped them significantly more than that, but like, Jesus, you know, I need to write a Yelp review, I think. Anyway, now that I have some extra time that I allotted for this appointment, because I'd never been here before and I didn't know it was going to be this quick. I'm on Main Street and I'm like, I think I should go into Distinctive Decor, which has some of the best furniture I have ever found, like secondhand. They get a ton of great stuff from estate sales. We love Distinctive Decor, and then Twice Upon a Time, which is like just back here. And we went and perused Twice Upon a Time in my last weekend of my life, and I didn't find very much. And we went into Distinctive Decor, and I don't think I've logged in there. I think I forgot. But there is some pieces in there that the owner, Linda, is holding for me, because Finley and I saw these, like, it's basically a storage system, like 3 sort of pine cubby looking storage shelves, and we just think they would be incredible in the kids' room. And so I texted her, because I've bought so much furniture from her in the past. I just texted her and was like, hey, I was in last weekend, you know, do you still have these? And she said, of course, they'll be on hold until, you know, the end of next week. So I was like, okay. So I think I might bring in my little checkbook and go secure those, because we really want them. Oh my God. Also, I am on my period right now, my second period postpartum. So I first got my period back at 14 months while nursing and all that kind of stuff. It can sort of delay it, and not sort of, it will delay it. And I got it back 14 months and it was like fine. Like I was still having energy. I didn't feel totally incapacitated, and like I'd been hit by a car or anything like that. I was still able to do all of my silly little tasks. And then this period, second time around, a month later, I am unwell. I feel so fatigued. I was having the worst cramps for like 2 weeks leading up to it, like completely debilitating. And then now it's the heaviest I've ever had in my entire life. Even when I had my copper IUD, which like notoriously gives you heavy periods. I don't know what's up with me. And sure, maybe this is TMI for some viewers, but I needed to get it off my chest because, oh my God, I don't know how I am walking around the world right now. That's how in pain I am. I'm not even kidding you. And I've been taking my Midol. I've been drinking my cramp bark tea, you know, getting after it, but Lord almighty. Also, I got my eyebrows done yesterday, and my old girl, she's young. She's a young girl. She's my age. She has a baby my age, and I loved hanging with her and seeing her whenever I got my brows done. But she either quit or got fired. Don't know what's up with her. She didn't tell me the last time I got my brows done that she was planning to leave. So I might have to check in with her on the old Facebook. But yeah, I had a different girl do my brows, and like this one is even more thin than this one, and they're not giving right now. Okay, so if you're looking at the brows, you're probably not. Maybe you only are now because I called attention to them, but they are looking a little thin. And I think that I might not go back to that girl. She was like, just cleaning them up. And I was like, yep, just cleaning them up. And then she took about half the size off of the thickness of my brows. And I said, well, that wasn't exactly cleaning them up, you know? But I don't advocate for myself in situations like that because she already waxed them. So what are you going to do? It's like when somebody chops her bangs and gives you baby bangs or something. And then you're like, whoa, that's way shorter than I thought, but you already cut them. So what can I say now? You know, like it would be different if she was showing me how much she was going to wax off and being like, so it's going to be this small. Are you okay with that? But then they just hold the mirror up to you after and you're like, looks so good. And then you go home and cry about it. That's at least the kind of person I am. I'm not going to make a big fuss to her, hun, but I probably just won't be booking that specific gal again. Okay, my self-care services rant is over now. Anyway, let's go buy these shelves. Okay, I didn't film it, but I went in there and I got what I needed. So Finley will have to go in the truck this weekend and pick those shelves up. Hallelujah! Woo, got some more storage systems in our life. And, you know, I also just have to say that one of my favorite pastimes is going into like an antique or a thrift store and there being young people there having a little thrift date like I like to do with my buddies. And they're just like, oh my God, you would look so incredible in this. Or like, oh, this hat, how great is this? Or like, your dad would kind of pull off this look. And I'm like, oh my God, I just love hearing chatter. And you know, I think one of my favorite things is lending an ear to other people's conversations and eavesdropping. At the end of the day, I am an eavesdropper. That's just who I am, okay? And I think now I'm going to do 2 more errands because I have the time. And I think I'm going to bring some toys to the Humane Society that the dogs very kindly chose to clean out. And then if I have the time, I need to go to the community closet and get a bag that I set aside for somebody that I actually need to deliver to them rather than them coming to pick it up. Okay, I have 2 amazing little doggies at home and I am not in the market for another dog. But if you are, I mean, you saw those dogs. Amazing selection. Specifically, you know who I really connected with was that darling angel beagle in the pink collar. It does break my heart sometimes to come into kennels and just see the dogs in their tiny little jail cells. I just want to break them all out. But I figure I can use this platform to say, if you are looking to get a doggy or a kitty, I didn't go visit the cats because, you know, I'm very allergic. Well, maybe you don't know that, but I am very allergic. You should come here and check it out if you're in the area. I'm so glad I got to deliver them. Normally I just drop my donations off. And also this place has gotten a huge facelift. The last time I was here, they were like mid renovations and it looks incredible. Like there's a wellness center and like vet area, and then there's like a whole separate kennel. They have 2 separate buildings now. It looks like they had a donor behind the project. I mean, wow. Okay, I gotta go home now. My cute cubicle unloader. I totally forgot to say that Finley shaved his head last night. Should probably put in the clips of you shaving your head.
So, I did have my buddy. Well, he came over, and I am having some second thoughts now. But I asked him, hey, because he cut his little brother's hair, and I was like, could you cut my hair? He was like, yo, I can come over tomorrow night. And I'm going out of town, so I was like, yeah, because my hairdresser, he's not dead, but he's not with me anymore. So I said, yeah, and he came over and cut my hair. And I really liked my bangs, so I told him keep my bangs kind of long. I just feel like he kind of fucked my shit up. Like, I mean, it doesn't look bad. It still looks pretty good if I do like a middle part, you know? I mean, the back looks pretty good, especially. So, and I don't want to be a jerk to him. I didn't want to say anything. I said I liked it. So I'm going to this wedding. Hopefully my blue suit looks pretty good with this. So 3 years of growth chopped off. Here I am.
Go off, Channing Tatum. Here they are, our gorgeous new shelves. And you know, what's so great about these shelves is like they're basically the exact same color as the bookshelves that we have for Corvidia upstairs in our bedroom. So those will eventually be moved down to the kids' room too. And these will go in there on the walls. It'll be a nice little storage system. Ugh, love them. Thanks, Distinctive Decor. Hey, just settling it up for Friday night date night. You know me. I haven't worn this top in a while actually since I got it tailored to fix all these holes that were in the armpit. You can hardly tell. Wearing a little nursing bra to complement the color palette. Slightly hidden. I have my little flower earrings in. My psychic outlaw skirt. I'm gonna wear my gazelles. Cheers to my alpha bitch. Love you, King. We're at, well, actually the sign's not out here, but we're at Incandescent Brewing in Mass. If you can hear Adele over there, they're having a either an open mic night or a performance with covers, and we normally come outside and we chill in this little corner, this child corner, so she can play with the leaves and the camera. Honey, you taking a picture of Ma and Da?
Oh, we can.
A picture. Oh, we can for the home video.
The next day.
Going to the lake today with my lovely little straw bag. We actually got this as a wedding present from Finley's aunt, and I friggin' love it. It's the perfect beach bag. So I got all my stuff in here. We got life jackets, we got towels, we got all the things. Got a blanket to sit our booties on. Also, I just got this new bathing suit, and I fear it's too small of a top, but it's from Land's End, and I love anything with shorts, and these are really fun little leopard shorts. It also has a detachable strap to like go over here, but I kind of like the one shoulder look. I don't know, sometimes when you perceive yourself in a garment for too long, you just find lots of things wrong with it. So I don't want to go on a whole rant about what could be different about this top. This is what I'm wearing. We're gonna go to Spofford Lake in New Hampshire, in West Chesterfield, I believe it is. So excited, we've never been. Oh yeah, this is easy living. Got a lifeguard and everything. Woo, gorgeous, gorgeous day. Now that the Canadian smoke has dissipated, you know there's nothing better than an ice cream, Sammy. Well guys, I'd totally rate this place a 10 out of 10. It was awesome. Really easy living.
I rated it a 6 out of 10 or a 4 out of 10.
What? You said 6 to start, then you went down to 4.
I'm not going to go into criticizing.
Did you have fun?
I had a good day. I had
Nice.
a great day. But that doesn't mean that... I would say our river spot next to the marina, solid 9 out of 10. 8 out of 10.
Okay. It's retirement recliner o'clock, huh? Larry, are you very, very comfortable?
Oh, he's trying to get to a place where he can get a big belly rub.
You got a little sun on your new hairline there, boss.
You did?
You did.
Oh.
I never get sun. I get sunscreen.
I get a base tan.
We're just hoping to take a dip in the baby pool. Maybe go down the fun slide. Just a couple guys being dudes. This is incredible. We're at Olali Daylily Gardens in Newfane, Vermont. Let's go have a little milk under the tree. That's one big thistle. Hi, baby. Little gallery. Ooh, I really like this one. With the river back here.
End of flashback.
Okay, so now we have the Canadian road trip clips coming up, and I need to explain to you why we were even going to Canada, because I never filmed a clip saying why. So one of my online friends, and just my friend IRL, Ariel, she makes videos on here. She has a book podcast as well as a renovation channel. So if you like my videos or you like seeing us work on this house, please go and subscribe to Ariel. She's like one of my favorite YouTubers to watch. Her house is so charming and gorgeous. It's just, quintessential, like whimsy and joy and cheer, just as she is to me, okay? She is just like one of the happiest, most wonderful people to hang out with, and I just love her so much. I think we met at like a buffer festival in Toronto, Canada in like 2017 or something like that. And since then, she came to visit us in Oregon back in 2018. We pressed apple cider together. We had a jolly old time. We visited and met her entire family on our previous Canadian road trip, where we road tripped from Toronto all the way to BC and then back down to Oregon at the start. This was pre-pandemic, so like at the start of 2020. And we met her whole family then and really like bonded with them and got to stay with them and all these things. So it was so special to be able to reunite with all of them for Ariel's wedding to her wonderful man and now husband, Connor. We got to meet him on that 2020 trip as well. But oh God, I mean, it was just the best. They got married in Lunenburg, Nova Scotia, and I had never been to Nova Scotia before. We had never been east of Toronto, and it was just so cool to be able to see New Brunswick and Nova Scotia. And it was around a 13-hour road trip with our 15-month baby. We split it up into 2 days. So one day we drove to St. John, New Brunswick. The next day we drove to Lunenburg. And I'm just so proud of all of us, but especially our daughter, V. She's just like such a nice little road trip baby. And of course, there are hard times where you're in the car for a period of time and you're like, oh God, I know you're bored, but we are going to get there soon. And we had so many fun little stops to like break up the trip and little restaurants. And I just have to say, this vlog feels so nostalgic to me to kind of like our pre-baby life when Finley and I would do a lot of road trips, especially when we were living in Oregon and had to get back home to the East Coast to visit family. And it was just such a joy to edit, and really the trip itself was just a 10 out of 10, okay? If you get the chance to ever go to Lunenburg, Nova Scotia, highly recommend. I'm sure that this vlog will sell you on that. But without further ado, enjoy our Canadian road trip.
Teachers they had before may actually fail them if their grades warranted.
Here we are in beautiful Maine, part one of our vacation. Spending the night here in this beautiful establishment. We're gonna put down some roots, just grease some palms, see what there is to see, throw some money at the problem, see what we see. We're stopping in Bangor, Maine. Look at this view. We are T-minus 2 or so minutes from the Canadian border, hoping to tow into town 2 dogs and 1 sleeping baby.
Day 2.
We stayed at this cutie pie little Airbnb in St. John last night, and the bathroom's through here. Got a nice little shower going in there. Oh yeah. They left us a couple of condoms just in case. And we're just packing up now. St. John is near the Bay of Fundy, so there's some seagulls that have been out there through this fogged window. Well, I actually think it's just condensation from the AC unit there, but nice little backyard, nice little shades. Had our little room. We could put our pack and play in that little corner back there. It was good stuff, honey. Here we are, Magnetic Hill.
Sheesh, that is an adorable town. I wonder what the rent's like.
Classic.
$10, it says $7. Inflation is insane.
Well, we're doing the Magnetic Hill.
That truck just whipped in front of that white car.
I'm kind of scared about some sort of a crash.
It's funny because, like, you better be able to drive. Some people can't drive backwards at all. Like, they're fucking up.
What is it supposed to...
Did you see that? I can't figure out how to go backwards. Oh shit, don't hit me.
This literally would be me. Finley's loving it.
Nobody told them they'd have to steer backwards.
Okay, do optical illusions come through on a camera, do you think? You're supposed to pull from the right lane into the left lane, put your car into neutral, and it makes you feel like you're driving uphill, but we're rolling backwards. Keep in mind, folks, this was $10. What are we supposed to be feeling? Is that the trick that if you look in the mirror, it looks like you're going up a hill?
But then you put it in neutral and it's like, oh, I shouldn't be rolling up a hill.
The people who were working there were like, you just go from the right lane to the left lane, put your car in neutral, and it will magically roll you back to here. And everybody behind us was just like, how do I drive this car backwards? I'm gonna crash. I told Finley, I wonder how many people have actually crashed here, and he said, I'm sure a lot. One more time. We're really getting our $10 worth.
I will say $10 is extremely steep. This feels more like a $1 activity to me.
We're paying 10 in gas just to get up 4 times now. Well, folks, I think we're gonna go get our money's worth somewhere else. I told Finley this is the stupidest human thing I've ever done. You pay $10 to put your car in neutral and roll backwards down a hill. Hoping that it will feel like something.
He's going to the top. Blew past the white posts. Now we're starting from the top of the hill, going forward instead of backwards. Gonna see how optical this is.
The only optical illusion I see is Rue's giant snoot looking smaller on camera than it is in real life.
The thing is, it's like now we're definitely just rolling down a hill.
Because it looks like this is up a hill, but when you're coming down it,
well, yeah,
it feels
that's
like...
what I was saying, is like going backwards up it, it's like it doesn't make sense.
We gotta go play some mini golf or something, get our money's worth. They'll probably charge us for that too. This guy's going a 5th time. He can't get enough. This is about the hill, everybody, if you want to pause.
What could be the strangest ride of your life?
It certainly was.
It was strange because I was trying to figure out what I spent $10 on.
You will have to decide for yourself after you take what could be the strangest ride of your life. Oh yeah! Okay, on a real note, this is how it actually works. The illusion explained. This phenomenon is created by the grade of the road and the fact that our eyes cannot see the horizon line, which is hidden by trees and the rolling terrain. How the road appears, how the road is actually. The car rolls backward down the hill when in neutral and foot is off the brakes. Do you want to get any moose trappings while we're here? Or seagull poop? Or sponge toffee? There's a zoo here, and then there's also a water park, which we're about to pull up on over here. The dogs had an incredible time at the boardwalk looking at all the ducks.
This water park looks sick.
It looks incredible. New Brunswick has really got it going on. Finley's discovering that Alani has less caffeine in Canada. How much less?
60 less milligrams.
Wow.
It's 140 here, and that's around 200 in the US of A.
Well, something about Canada is they really love their pool houses and slides. Because we came to another park and there's another slide. But we're at Victoria Park. Another little stop along the way before we get to Lunenburg. Hi, sweetie. It doesn't really care about the dogs or us very much. We just came down to this little creek.
Will have a reduced ability in school, at least in the classroom.
This is what I'm talking
listening to
about,
some
yeah?
boring lectures.
Guys, this is actually the real deal right here. This is Lunenburg.
This is Lunenburg.
Wow. Oh.
Oh, fake doors. Real fake doors.
Real fake doors. Well, well, well. Gonna go to the beach, gonna dip our toes in the water, gonna take Dooferin Street with my doofus husband.
Hell yeah.
I'm dumb as hell. Loonies and
Dollar
Toonies
store.
Dollar Store. It
Oh.
must be Lunenburg Loonies, not Lunenburg. This is so
Dad
cute.
and lad?
Oh my god.
very happy
We
to
gotta
go there.
we gotta get you guys in there. On to Prince Street with my Prince Larry.
What the hell is this road?
Wow.
Where are we? San Francisco?
Whoa.
Whoa, whoa, everybody put your hands up. Put your
Whee!
hands up.
Woo! I see the dog. I'm gonna do so much shopping. Whoa, honey, she's got her hands up.
Where the hell do I park?
Lunenburg. Okay, we're here at our little hotel. We're just slowly getting unpacked, unboxing all of our things. Rue's loving it, Larry's loving it. And we're gonna walk to dinner. Girth Matters is international. This town is so cute. We are walking to the Knot pub with our little touche baby. Look at this. Canadian Subway has lobster. $15.99. Walking by all the private residences. So gorgeous. Maybe for Christmas this year I'll ask for a stabilizer so my hand doesn't shake so much when I'm vlogging and walking. Not that I really do this unless we travel. Cheese! Look at these honkers. Some pretty head honchos of the street, huh? Looks like the police had a drunken night, totally crashed into a rock pile and then had to abandon the vehicle. God, this house is gorgeous. We're heading to the Knot Pub. This is just a light post. The Temperance Fountain. My name's Temperance Williams. Fish tacos and poutine. A little apple crisp. Delicious. Lunenburg thinks we're leaving, but we're just going to the grocery store. There you have it, folks. Going to get some stuff at the stove. We came to check out the Canadian International food.
I'm getting a seductive feeling from these things.
The turtle chips,
I would say
chocolate churros.
put them in the cart.
Yeah. We really enjoy having a second seat for a second child, even though we don't have one. Very cool, Canada, to have the option. Never seen this. Finley's really having a hard time not purchasing these honey cookies.
Now it's in French.
What about bear paws? Finley found a little Taylor Swift pop-up book.
Oh, that
Oh.
is just precious.
He found this outside of the washroom. This thing is so cool. I asked the cashier what this is, and she said those big red bins in there, you put your groceries in them, and then you put it on this conveyor belt, and you push it out, and then you pull your car up, and you take it out. Legendary, honestly. Proudly Canadian, owned and operated.
Day 3.
Going to get some coffee. Beep, beep. We're just taking a little stroll on over to this amazing sailboat. I love a little wharf town.
loved it. Get all the news for free.
Totally. Bunch of cheapos. Look, the other stroller's coming down and he's probably thinking the same thing. God, this is dope. Stairs if you want to take the stairs, or you can take the spiral walkway. Something about this town and their flowers. I literally said to Finley, are these real? And then they put one in the dog bowl for Larry. Rue's exhausted. She already took herself to the Princess Palanquin.
About 20 steps into our walk.
Yeah, she didn't even make it a half mile.
Oh, on the face. Some of you might have been thinking what I'm thinking. Let's get a closer look. She is nice behavior. She doesn't even need much space because she's so tiny. Look at her, like a crumpled up wet napkin. She's too tired for the camera.
Hi, horsey. Went on vacation, am I right?
Nice spot to hang out.
Yeah, it's really nice. What'd you get?
I got the Mariner's Mouthful, which is like a few different seafoods.
Okay.
Scallops, like deep fried clam, something else.
A lobster roll and the Mariner. Nice. Yeah. Jesus. Where are we? San Francisco. You're filming me, I'm filming you. A couple of espresso martinis, don't mind if I do. Are you having an awesome time so far?
I love Lunenburg.
I do too. It's been really nice.
Lunenburg, boy.
You know who's really happy is Mr. Larry.
You know, I saw a sign that said, I wasn't born in Lunenburg, but I got here as fast as I could.
Okay, sorry for the sound of the AC, but I am all ready for our basically rehearsal dinner. They have a reservation for anybody who's in town, literally right outside of our room. We're just gonna hop across the street. I'm wearing this dress from Doan that I got altered, so it has a little zipper that I can nurse with. Incredible. I'm gonna put on just my little white, nicer shoes. I'm wearing a giant scrunchie in honor of Ariel, actually, because I sent her one of these once I got one, because I was like, you know who loves a good scrunchie? It's Ariel Bissett. So I'm gonna show her mine tonight. I have my little pearl earrings on and a nice little simple makeup look from Merit. Handsome. We're gonna head out. We just have to wake the babe up.
Yeah, it's so funny.
Got your plate?
A lot of my friends are having.
Here goes the sun. Doo 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 doo. Corvadia is dancing because she hears this live music across the water.
Day 4.
Trying to put your spoon in there? That's so nice.
Are you filming?
I'm filming.
Sub.
That's all you wanted to say.
Yeah, I just wanted a quick shot.
We've been going every morning to the Annie J Cafe across the street. Come on, Larry. Well, it's really good to know that this defies all borders, these types of signs. This one's my favorite. Crazy doesn't run in my family. It practically gallops. Enjoying a little Shipwright Brewing Company time. Check this whale out. Fake, not real, but totally cool. It looks like it has a little door in it. Maybe we gotta get in there. Enjoying some of his favorite food.
Delightful.
Fried pickle spears, not chips. Okay, people? And horseradish. Man. Well, I guess I could have gotten the small.
I guess I could have gotten the small.
But I am an American after all. Larry's enjoying his yellow flower sniff. This is one of those wee Canadian playgrounds, eh?
I did really want to get on that thing, please, together.
Oh, the seesaw together?
Do you remember when we were falling in love and we went to the seesaw in Oregon?
How could I forget?
I don't know. I forget things all the time.
I know that's true. Feeling like a couple of wheat horse, eh? And what do you call those?
Oh, bush. We're getting a little crooked to the side. We gotta focus on.
You can't really do that without your legs. I have to be the control.
Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa.
Yeah, I feel like I'm riding the bull at Saddle Ranch.
I'm back home at Saddle Ranch. Let's see me ride the bull.
Finley's totally marooned with his little leg. Just enjoying a little playground fun.
Rue, are you so happy you got a new toy? You just want to go play with Da and the baby.
Larry's just protecting me, being the best boy. He's having the best weekend of his life. His dream is just to walk around the city, be told he's handsome by a bunch of nice strangers, and drink from every water bowl around. I will say Lunenburg is incredibly dog friendly. They're allowed in like every single store except for one. Having a little shot of espresso with my buddy. Now that we're in Canada, I keep calling him Bud. every 2 seconds. I'm just like becoming a Letterkenny meme. All right, my darlings, it's wedding day. It is currently like 25 minutes until their big moment. And I just want to give you an in-bathroom outfit of the day. My friend gave me this cool bracelet for my birthday made from a tumbleweed. Don't know where she got it though. My little pearl earrings, my highlight is a little bit bumping. I'm wearing a little bow at the bottom of my braid, and Corvidia's wearing a lighter pink bow. Anyway, this dress I got in Virginia, I believe when I was pregnant. I've worn it to 1 wedding and 1 funeral that was not traditional. You're probably like, wait, you didn't wear black? But yeah, it's like this lovely little green color. And if it gets nippy out, I have a like green shawl situation that I actually bought here. So we'll see how that goes. Oh my God. I wish you were the flower girl because you look just darling. She's the only baby at the wedding. Actually, this is her first wedding. She's gonna have an amazing time. We're so excited for Ariel and Connor. And they're getting married right across the street from where we're staying at a little bookshop that I'll show you when we leave. And then I just have my shoes on from Vivea, which are really holding on by a thread. My fancy shoes. I actually wore these at my own wedding. I shoved a 6p in there, my lucky 6p that my dad gave me. That's in my memory box now. And I feel like ever since I wore them on that day, they've just like really taken a beating. But I pretty much wear them to every function now. They're my fancy shoes. Okay, let's go see them get married. Well, you probably won't see them get married, but you're gonna celebrate with us after. They're doing like a low screen day, but I'll try to chat with you when I can. And how handsome is he? So handsome. Woohoo! Don't show up the groom, honey. Show the suspenders. Oh, your belly? Sure. And he's also wearing his wedding shoes. Oh, the lighting's a little. There we go.
That's what I'm saying. This camera is absolutely perfect.
Yeah, there's something up with the camera.
It needs to have a professional setting reset.
I'll work on it. Nipping across the street here to Lunenburg bound for their special day.
Oh my gosh, hello!
You think it just fell out of a coconut tree? We're leaving Lunenburg bound to our second location. South Street Kitchen?
No, it's called Lunenburg Street Food.
No, it's not. It's another place.
It's not what you said either. So it's Lincoln Street Food.
Oh yeah, we're heading to Lincoln Street Food
But
now.
I like to call it Lunenburg Street Food.
Here it is, Lincoln Street Food, the second location. Good thing that I met Mev, the bartender, yesterday. We really took a liking to each other. I said, hey, are you working tomorrow night? She said, I sure am. So
Throw some money at the problem first.
See what we see?
See what we see.
That's our favorite new girl joke.
Oh, it's closed, baby.
For a private function. Dang it! Look at this boat shed. This is us walking home from a Canadian wedding. Hey, hey, away we go, donkey riding, donkey riding. So you guys really like flogging Molly and dropping Molly.
Oof, those Canadians. No, the Dropkick Murphys, I think.
Yeah, there was a lot of that. Passing each other around. It's crazy. Corvidia has never stayed up so late in her life.
Chaperone Hot to Go was the
Oh,
first
yes,
song,
that was the first song.
which I love that song because Jen showed that to our baby, and ever since then she's been my Hot to Go little burrito.
Yeah.
very
H-O-T-T-O-G-O. She's our baby burrito. So
It
pretty
actually
good.
gets
Whoa.
kind of punk at the end there.
Whoa.
Yeah,
Guys,
this is what I'm saying. It's unusable. It's
this
literally
camera has become unusable.
And the fact that you're changing the frames per second to fix the lighting is so backwards. I can't tell you how little that makes sense. That is a horrendous solution.
Well, Connor and Ariel, we love you so much. It was a great wedding.
It was a great wedding.
How are you now?
I'm honestly still thinking about your camera.
Tomorrow.
So that right there is the Canadian Looney.
Mm-hmm.
That's the Blue Nose boat on it. Very famous boat. I have no idea why.
You know, they built the Blue Nose as well as the Blue Nose 2 in the big boat shed last night where she had her reception.
Yeah, we were doing a little Irish jig there. This is a fisherman's dream right here. This is the ideal feminine form to a fisherman.
If only I looked like this. Damn.
Look how big her brain is.
Huge brain. It goes on forever. You know, you would think it would stop like around where the sun stops, but
Feels
instead
like
it
she'd
just
be
keeps
crushing
going.
Michael Phelps. Look at that aerodynamic body.
Yeah. And she doesn't need marijuana. Check this beauty out.
Can I see that camera?
You just don't see that every day.
Can I see the camera?
Sure.
Show him the whale skull. You know anything about it?
Nope.
It's a fin whale.
My fin whale's behind the camera. Love you, kid. Yep. Old Betty and I have been together for years. Takes me where I need to go. We just had to go and buy some lubricant from the freaking Loonies and Toonies grocery store. Wait, sorry, dollar store. We spent way more than a loonie or a toonie on it. How much was it?
Alright, let me be honest. They say most things between $1 and $3. Everything is like $30 to $40, so like special deal. My dog toy, $10. My lubricant, $5. I would love to know what is $1 to $3 in there.
We gotta lube up the wheels of our stroller. It's really creaking. We put some serious mileage on this bad boy on this trip. Does it get even more picturesque than this? The Steel Reserve shirt, love of my life, pushing the other love of my life. If only the, ah! Oh my God. If only our other two loves of our lives were here, but they're so exhausted from their beach day. Even Rue, she swam. There's some nice music in the background. The boats, God. We've had a beautiful trip. We're still having a beautiful trip, eh? 2 more days.
The business here.
Oh yeah. You can just do crazy stuff here, like get fish and chips and then make the chips actually some poutine. I've never had poutine other than like mushroom gravy one when I wasn't eating meat, so this is pretty exciting for me. Are you buttering your mashed potatoes?
Putting butter wherever it wants to go.
Oh, they gave you a lot of butter.
Right? Seems like an invitation.
We also got some garlic bread, and Finley got some Cajun shrimp and veggies.
You said it like putting butter on mashed potatoes is weird, but you know to make mashed potatoes, you put butter in it.
Yeah, I just kind of like forgot that people do that, I guess. Haven't seen it in a while. Pinkies up. I don't know if there's 2 ounces in there.
You can say you love it.
I love it. Pretty good lemonade.
Tomorrow for sure.
Little cheddar stone. Someone came to join us. He just wanted a snack, baby. Oh, I see. A kid's book nook. Look at that. Yeah. Look at the little nook for you. Oh, wowee. And they even have the little finger puppet books that you love so much. We have baby mushroom, baby giraffe. Mushroom book. How cute is this? Grow. Finally heading to the Fisheries Museum of the Atlantic, a part of the Nova Scotia Museum. He's been dying to come. I got my museum wristband, looked around for a couple seconds, and then I said, I forgot my contacts back at the room, because I did, and I had my sunglasses on, so like I took my glasses off and I did a switcheroo, and then when I was at the museum I was like, I can't actually see anything, so I told Finley I was gonna pop back to the room to get my contacts, but then I actually popped into a couple of shops, and then I figured now that I'm back in the room, might as well do a haul for you, because Corvidia fell asleep on his back, and he's been really wanting to go to the museum, so he's exploring, and I told him just have at it, and I'm gonna do a little shopping haul, okay? So here's my Lunenburg haul. Today at Block Shop Books, Corvidia got this. She picked this out because her favorite book is called Where's the Chick by the same author, and this one is like filled with birds, and it's just a little felt flat book, and there's even a little beautiful blackbird. Ugh, so cute. So we got one of those. Also, for Connor and Ariel's wedding, as a wedding favor to us, they put money towards books for us to purchase from the store as like a thank you to the bookshop owner. And so this is, I was gonna say the one that I picked out, but I actually picked out 2. So I read Three Women by Lisa Taddeo a couple of years ago, and I really liked it. And this has been on my TBR for a while now. And look how freaking cute. All of our books got stamped with their wedding stamp. More people should get married in bookshops, okay? It was an incredible time. And then Finley got Our Fragile Moment, and he said that he's been listening to that on audiobook, but he wanted to get the physical copy. And then this one was like marked down, I assume because of the sticker gunk on it. And so I got this at a little discounted price, but it's called The Birth House. And it's actually a Canadian author, so local. And then Corvidia got a book too about working boats. So it's both educational and, you know, a children's book. And actually when we went to Magnetic Hill, we got this little souvenir, a lobster just chilling in his roll so that we can remember our trip and hang this on our Christmas tree. We got that in New Brunswick, but all the rest of this stuff I got here in Nova Scotia. I got this top today for 40% off. It's nice, a light cotton, and just like a sweet summer airy shirt. And then I got this, which is so freaking cute. So it's actually like a poncho, but then it also has a little like green scarf kind of around it, like a neck. I guess it's a cowl, like a neck cowl, and they actually detach from each other. And you know, I just love wearing this beautiful moss color. And the thing about this that I really liked too is it actually has these like armhole straps. So it's not just like open at the bottom. So it gives some form. I know I'm not doing a try on haul, but still pretty good stuff. They have a lot of really good knitwear here, just out of this world. This was actually what I just bought on the way back from the museum. These like oatmeal colored knit pants. And I have knit brown pants, but I don't have knit tan pants. And I just saw these, I said, those will be fantastic for Vermont winter, just cozying up. And then the rest are gifts. So I got this for my sister-in-law. She looks really nice in a nice cheetah print fabric. And this is just like a lovely, warm, wonderfully made little sweater. That's gonna be for Christmas. And speaking of Christmas, my mom just started to learn how to knit. So I got her, she always asks about like how the knitwear is in certain places. When she came to Vermont, she was like, oh my gosh, people around here just have the loveliest fisherman sweaters. And she even like thrifted one when she visited me last. But now that she's knitting, she asked me here, she was like, how's the knitwear in Nova Scotia? And I found this Lunenburg pullover for her. And then these are the colors that she can use. And she's blonde, so I feel like these colors will really suit her and be nice and funky and just beautiful. So hope she enjoys this. A nice little project. And then speaking of project gifts, one of my buddies loves to craft, and her son, his whole like nursery and playroom and everything is astronaut themed, and then they're cat lovers. So I got this for them, where you can make your own astronaut cat. It's like a felt kit, like hand stitching and stuff like that, but I think they'll enjoy this. That's my haul. Okay, I'm gonna go back to the museum now, meet the old ball and chain. Pickers, junkers, vintage hunters. For my salt and pepper shaker collection. Oh, wow, I can't decide. Well, I definitely found my winners. One good looking fella, huh? Finley's reading a book from this guy right now. Frederick William Wallace. Pretty good looking fit. A children's outfit as well. I love all these little models. Reminds me of Napoleon Dynamite. I want that. Oh, look, a baby rocking chair, Corvidia.
That's the best view in Nova Scotia.
Cheers, brother. I sold Finley on the Lunenburg lemonade. What'd you get? Mussels? We're hitting up Lightship Brewing Company. Finley's been eyeing this bad boy since
Hell, since I was born. Look at those boats. I like the look of them.
we just wanted to have a little reeb on the water. Let Larry let his freak flag fly. Rue and the baby are sleeping. It's easy living. Hey y'all, last night in Lunenburg here, checking in before we go on our date. And I'm feeling really saucy. in my new green number. I got this in my last vlog. God, this bathroom's really messy, sorry. Wearing my tiny little mushroom earrings. This knit set that I got thrifting. My green sambas with my little double sole strawberry socks. We're going back to the smoke pit because the brisket tacos were simply delicious, honey. I've been thinking about them ever since. Oh yeah. Heading into the ice cream shop. I'm doing a real expose right now. So I got a single scoop. Finley got a double scoop. Literally.
Show yours with the low side showing. Yours might be bigger.
No difference. The bookstore only open on occasion.
Anyways, just wanted to say thanks for the recommendation. We're gonna get another thing or two here, but yeah, just wanted to say thank you.
The next day.
Bye, Lunenburg. It's been fun. We got the whole car packed up. Well, Finley packed up the whole car. And now we're going to head to see Ariel one last time. That's me. Oh my God, that's so cute that I'm in your little office. Just taking a load off. Here in the great Nova Scotia.
Isn't that the greatest chair you've ever sat in?
Yeah.
It actually is.
I would work in this. I would not work at the desk.
No, I feel you.
Check her out. My buddy.
Yay!
I can't believe it.
And this is the background that we often call with. Because
Yeah.
I'll call you from my computer or my phone.
Yeah.
And you'll have
Just have a
the...
big chat. And she made all these shelves.
Feel this wood, Finley. Feel this
Oh.
wood. I'm really proud of this wood.
These are really pretty.
You know, all of our glorious FaceTime dates are really like shaping up to give me a better understanding of your home.
Yeah.
So, you know, I actually wanted to tell you when I was walking around Lunenburg, I was like, did you get any of your funky palette inspiration of colors
Totally.
from that town?
Totally.
Yeah.
Totally. I love... And in Halifax as well.
Yeah.
There's a lot of just very jolly color use.
Yeah.
And I was like, well, you're right. Nova Scotia, you're right. We can have fun
Totally.
with our color scheme. And like this room, I wanted to keep it white because I knew the shelves would be so colorful.
And the
But then I did
purple.
the trim in the purple and blue to have fun
Your
with
trim
that.
is quite high.
Yeah, I know. It's surprisingly tall, isn't
It's
it?
like a foot off the ground.
And the one around the ceiling in this room is plaster, which is insane.
So this
Crazy.
is sort of giving Anne of Green Gables.
It is. Connor got it for me. It's a print of Anne and her friend Diana.
So cute. Ariel said to Corbinia the other night that there's going to be so many years of book recommendations. She can hardly wait.
Crazy. It's gonna be crazy.
So what kind of wood is this? Like, did you?
It's stair tread.
Okay.
Because
those
I
are some
saw it-
wide-ass stairs.
Yeah, I know, but well, stair tread comes in like 16 feet
Oh,
planks.
okay.
And then you just cut into
Okay,
whatever length
whatever
your
you
stairs
want.
are, right? And I was like, can I get 8 feet long pieces?
This is not a dog. This is a chicken.
Do you know what type of wood it is?
All right, I hope you guys enjoyed that video. Oh my gosh, we just had so much fun. Like, I truly cannot express enough gratitude for Ariel, not only inviting us to her wedding, she came to ours as well back in 2022, but her and Connor also allowing our daughter to come just made us over the moon with joy, because a lot of weddings now are child-free, and I totally get that if you don't want kids at your day, but it was really special to see her just like lighten up the dance floor, and she had a late night, but then she transitioned to going in the backpack and slept in there in the baby carrier for a while, and it was just so sweet to not only have Ariel and Connor be able to meet our daughter, but also like their extended family, all of their amazing friends. I also got to meet so many lovely booktubers as well, and people who I just have been like online friends with for a little while and then got to meet in real life, and just, the best. I think this wedding especially, I just have to say, was such a uniquely wonderful experience because of the joy that Ariel creates in her life. And without a doubt, that translates to everybody around her. So we just met the loveliest people. Canada is an amazing place. I always have a totally wicked time every time we go. And it was incredibly dog friendly. Our doggies had the time of their freaking lives. I don't think I ever actually said this, but we stayed at the Smuggler's Cove Inn, and it was pet friendly and just so lovely to be. Also, this is what I wanted to say, because I think that we had such an amazing and like unique trip to us now with having a baby, because normally we just have to like drive her everywhere since we live rurally. But when we were in Lunenburg, we just parked our car in one central location and just walked everywhere. It's such a walkable town. It was glorious and such like a nice switch up from our regular lives, which like we love our regular lives out here on the farm, you know, hanging out, but that's what travel does, is it gives you a different perspective, and it's just so great. And we haven't actually traveled that much with our baby. She's never been on an airplane. She was able to get into Canada with just her birth certificate. If both parents are in the car and you are traveling by land or sea, you can get a baby into Canada without a passport. So that's pretty great. But if we were traveling by plane, she would have needed a passport. It's on the to-do list for sure. And also I wanted to say, because we had road tripped with Larry, Lindsay and I, when we used to take like Canada road trips back when we lived in LA, we would go up to BC, and we didn't have to bring rabies vaccination certificates for the dogs, but this time around we did. And I just wanted to say that if you ever want to bring your dog to Canada, you will need proof of rabies vaccinations. I think that they had some outbreaks, so now they're just like double checking every dog before they cross the border, which is smart. And I also wanted to say a couple of realizations that we had from doing this long road trip up that way, but we didn't realize how much New Brunswick and Nova Scotia loved a good water park. There were so many that we came across. And then also we learned from Ariel that there's not a lot of farms around that area because there is such heavy bedrock, kind of similar to where we live, at least on this property. Our property is super rocky and the bedrock is so thick. You guys saw that when we were building the pig's shed in the backyard. Like Finley was just pickaxing away at rock. But because of the lack of farms, there's more like industrial buildings and commercial shipping. And when we were driving through, we were just like, oh my God, like the amount of warehouses, it was truly wild. And I don't really remember that from when we drove in 2020 across the rest of Canada. But there you have it, folks. I just love Ariel so much. I'm so glad that we got to do this little road trip up her way and see her house. Oh my God, like so incredible to be able to be in that space. And also because Ariel and I talk all the time on like FaceTime and catch up via text and stuff. Woo, loud bugs. I had a lot more insight into the house, but Finley was getting the grand tour and asking her all the questions that I already knew the answers to. I was like, oh, I know that one. I know all the fun facts because I get the cold hard details on the FaceTime calls. And it was just totally wicked to like be in her space and actually get the layout of the house, because it's really, really hard to understand that when you're watching other people's videos. I'm sure you guys feel that way about us. Like, how is this house actually laid out? It can be kind of hard to understand, but she's just doing such an amazing job on that house. And it's been such a joy to watch both online and now in real life. And I could just talk for forever about my friend Ariel. She's just the best. So definitely go and check her out if you are not familiar, if you like books, if you like renovation content, and if you just like a cheery gal to watch. She really is just the best. And listening to all of the speeches at her wedding and everything, I seriously cried from the moment I saw her in her wedding dress until the ceremony was over, because her and Connor are both like such amazing writers. Their vows were just impeccable. I just could go on all day, okay? Anyway, I'm gonna wrap this video up here. I hope you enjoyed this little road trip vlog and also the weekend in my life footage and everything in between. I love you very much, and I will just see you in my next one. And when I'm not on here, you can find me on Patreon. And also, I joined Patreon because of Ariel Bissett. Just have to say that, okay? Stay smiling. Bye, y'all.